Mm-hmm.
uh, with all this Avatar being in December, finally I would say the biggest movie that came out this year, William, because I'm gonna do my own separate show, my own separate listing. William, I don't think you're gonna watch another movie in theaters next week unless you go see this Anaconda.
That's not happening. No.
Let's just keep it at five. List them from worst to best, or they're all your top five of the year, but list them as obviously we know we don't have to know what number one is because obviously we already know what number one is, and you already gave us a
Denying it.
reason, right? It's Avatar, right?
Yeah, hands down, no denying it. I was never. That's not ever gonna get toppled. It's probably gonna be number one next year too. With what's that one movie coming out? Doomsday. You know,
Doomsday.
probably.
Before we get into your number two, because I feel like number one and number two are the easiest ones for you to say because I already know what your number two is. I have a feeling it's the same one as my number two. Did you see the 5 minute? Did you get the 5-10 minute clip? The Odyssey.
I sure did, and I will tell you guys this: the trailer they dropped, I think they dropped it today
Yes.
online, is not what I saw, and I'm pretty sure it's not what you saw.
Yes.
And this trailer does not give that justice at all, bro. That shit was impeccable, bro. Like, I'm sorry, I don't like Christopher Nolan that much, but that scene alone, I was like, bro, I'm watching this damn movie. Like, I'm watching this movie.
I'll say this about Christopher Nolan. In my eyes, when people call him that he does like the best action movies, that's where I don't like him because he doesn't do action. That he's another storyteller. He tells the story and then he brings a lot of visuals, a lot of things. Right? I didn't go see Oppenheimer because at the moment now I'm getting into dramas. The last 5 years or even last year, I still didn't care for dramas. Now I've been getting more into dramas. But Oppenheimer, I heard it was great too. I saw his magician movie. I loved it. Inception, I liked it. Freaking the Dark Knight trilogy, I liked all three of them. ¿Cuál es la otra? He has another one. He has another one. I just forgot which one. What's it called? But I sometimes I used to call him overrated for that reason. When they would call him an action director, I'm like, he sucks at doing action movies, but his movies are very well directed, visually stunning también. And I'll say this: when I saw that he was gonna do the Odyssey, I'm like, okay, it makes sense. He's a visual director. He's not just visuals; he can bring out the great acting, and he's really good with because he doesn't like working with CGI a lot. He likes working with strings and all that. So I was like, okay, I'm interested, but I wasn't like fully interested, if you know what I mean. Like I was like, okay,
Yeah.
but like
Yeah, of
okay.
course.
When I saw that 5-10 minute clip on IMAX, I was like, God, the fucking intent, like los pelos se me pararon, güey, de tun, tun,
No,
tun. I was like, God. And I like, I as soon as it ended, I turned over to my wife. I'm like, we're coming to see this shit in IMAX. I'm like, we're
yeah,
coming.
it's no, no. I'm just exact same. I'm telling you. So when I saw it, because I texted my friend group chat, and I told my best friend, I'm like, "Yo, by the way, Odyssey. I know you're looking forward to that shit. That shit looks nice." And he was like, "Question mark?" I was like, "Yeah, like I know you want to see this movie, right?" He's like, "Yeah, because I'm a Greek mythology nerd, or whatever." I was just like, "Well, remember when Dark Knight they dropped the bank scene?" I was like, "This is when Nolan dropped the bank scene for the Dark Knight. This is essentially the same thing."
Yeah.
Essentially, I was like, I was hoping I find it online somewhere. I thought it was gonna be the trailer, and it's not. I was like, oh damn, we just got like an exclusive for
Yeah.
us.
I
And once
thought,
I actually saw the trailer, I was like, okay, damn, we actually got that exclusive.
yes, I thought it was a trailer too until I actually saw. I'm like, oh no, I'm like, we're actually getting a fucking clip. I'm like, and it was 5 or 10 minute clip.
Yeah,
And
it was decent. Yeah,
and it was also IMAX, so we got to see the full picture of it and the freaking sound of it. And I was like, God, and I was like, yeah, I'm in. And then you look at the cast: Matt Damon, Tom Holland, Robert Pattinson, John Bernta, Charlize Theron, Zendaya, and there was another one that I can't remember his name. I forgot his name though, but it's a nice cast. It's a nice freaking cast, and I'm like, yeah, I'm like, I don't know if we're gonna, I don't know if we're gonna see Achilles in there, but if he is, they should bring Brad Pitt for it. But I know that this is yes, this is the Odysseus. I'll tell you this too. when I saw again the Odyssey, Christopher Nolan, and I saw Matt Damon, especially Matt fucking Damon, I don't like that. I don't like him, but I always like his fucking movies. I just don't like him. Like I don't want to spend time for him to watch movies, but every time I watch a fucking movie from him, I end up enjoying it. So like we bought a zoo, fucking the one where he shrinks. What's it called? Downsizing. Obviously, The Departed. Probably for me, his best movie. But that's my opinion though, because I don't like him. and it's a Leo movie. It's a Leo and
is it his best movie because of the way he gets killed, or
basically? So yo me quedo entre mí. I'm like, no manches. But no, I'm in for the Odyssey. And like I said, it was an IMAX trailer. We got the Mandalorian and Grogu too. But if I need to go back and rewatch all the seasons for me to go maybe see it. But I don't think I'm gonna see it on IMAX. And the other one, well, go for it.
No. So I was gonna say. So obviously, yesterday Sunday, I was talking with some church people about the movie, and somebody else went to go watch it as well. But he didn't watch it IMAX because I don't know, for whatever reason. But I was like, yo, did you see the Odyssey too? And he's like, I don't think I got that. I was like, it was like a whole 5-minute clip, like with the Trojan horse, and he's like, unless if I went to go get a drink in the process while I was waiting, I was like, I was like, if you're gone for 5 to 10 minutes to get a drink, then you missed it. I was like, but it was a good 5-minute clip. He was like, yeah, I don't think I got it. So I'm convinced. I think IMAX is the only possibly screen that actually got it.
No, yes. So from what I know, I don't even think the regular theaters got anything that was like IMAX, like IMAX related that said IMAX,
right?
That was not shown in regular theaters because they're showing you what you're gonna see if you see it in IMAX.
The footage, right? Yeah.
Yes, it's not only the footage but the sound. Like the sound's important. Y como se llama? So when we saw that, yes, we are the only ones who got that 5 to 10 minute clip because they're showing you how it's gonna feel on IMAX. For the Captain America thing, I don't know. I'm pretty sure other ones got it, and because there was not a lot of action sequences. So is where I was going. The Chris Pratt movie. I don't know if you got it too on your IMAX, where he's like the AI cop,
the detective. Yeah.
Yes. So I've been watching this stupid trailer for like a good while, and I'm like, it looks stupid. Mm-hmm. But when they showed it with the 3D, with filmed in 3D, and the freaking things were on your face, I was like, wow. I'm like, it makes it look more interesting. I'm like, I still don't think I'm gonna go though. No, but going back to your rating. Sorry, went on the tantrum. It's just that I had to bring that out. I remembered. I'm like, he had to see it, but for sure, I'm in for the Odyssey for IMAX for sure.
Like, I mean, find some tickets because I believe they already went on sale. So
I know it's Bakersfield, bro. Trust me. If I can find Avatar tickets, I'll find Odyssey tickets.
Fair enough.
So you're number 2.
So number 2. I mean, it was easily the best movie of the year up until Avatar, which was F1. Like F1 took it, and I really went with low expectations for that movie. It was like, it's just gonna be Gran Turismo. Hell no, it's not no damn Gran Turismo.
And it's funny because I'm pretty sure you're an F1. I remember you called me that you watch. Oh no, you watch NASCAR. You don't watch F1. You watch NASCAR. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm gonna ask you this: imagine if you would have seen F1 on IMAX.
Exactly. I mean, again, there's regrets in life. This is one of them. That's literally what I was thinking. Well, with one of the movies on my top list, not for the IMAX, but I'll touch on it when I get to that list, but part of the list. But yeah, I was like, F1 is like, damn, that was the one of the movies I should have seen in IMAX. For sure.
The one, I'll say this about for F1. One of the reasons why I liked it a lot too, because I remember what you told me. So I had a coworker telling me, then I heard you, and I'm like, you guys are hyping it up, and it still matched that. Pero me senté in the front row, I kind of made it look like an IMAX. So I was like kind of looking up. The good thing is that we have reclining chairs now, so you're not looking like this. So in a way, it's like if I saw it in IMAX because the theater was up in my face and it was loud, but it's not the same as IMAX. Like even with that in mind, yesterday on Saturday that I saw Avatar, it's not the same thing at all. It's completely different.
I mean, it's IMAX.
And what's the reason for number 2 for F1? Refresh everyone what you told me if you can still remember.
I mean, shit. I'd become an F1 fan just because that one, that movie is that simple. That's the reason, you know. That movie was just everything. Like you just mentioned earlier with the Odyssey, with the hairs, like F1 does that for you. The engine, the sound, everything. Like again, only regret it was an IMAX, but hey, it was still a really good movie. Where I'm just like, damn, like I should have seen this in
Yes.
IMAX, you know.
It says so. My favorite line from that movie, and I'll always carry it with me because it was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Like when they said, "How many F1 championships have you won?" It's like same as you, 0.
Zero.
Oh, that was badass. That was just badass. You're number 3. This is where it gets hectic because I don't know where you're going. I'll be
So
shocked. I'll be shocked.
you shouldn't be shocked with this one. It was another one on my expected list, and that's Mission Impossible. You know, Mission Impossible came in at number 3. I enjoyed it a lot. It's not the best one in the series. Obviously, it is hopefully the last one in the series. They're painting it to be the last one in the series. You know, so the way it ended, a happy ending. Here's a rainbow. Here's a bow. It's done. This series is officially over, or at least they say. And so they try to get Jeremy Renner to try to take over. But no, so Mission Impossible. I didn't see this one in IMAX. I wanted to because obviously you know that these movies are made for IMAX with the scenes that they're shooting and stuff like that. But obviously the one before it, Day of Reckoning, was more of the IMAX scene that I was like, damn, that motorcycle jump was what I really want to see.
Just remember that just because the movie's an action movie, it doesn't mean that it's filmed in IMAX. They need to be filmed with IMAX cameras for those scenes. So like it, and they'll literally tell you right there, shot in IMAX or filmed in IMAX. Like the one for Mandalorian and Grogu, it says rendered or forged in IMAX. I'm wondering, I'm like, is it rendered? Does forged mean that you're forcing it to be IMAX, meaning that you didn't film it in IMAX, or are you just trying to be funny with your words?
No, yeah, they're using Star Wars terms. I'm pretty sure it's actual IMAX, shot in IMAX, because I mean, it's Star Wars. You're gonna be using Force, whatever, you know.
Fucking dumbasses. And they should. I got the trailer twice, so I was like, "Oh, that's stupid." I'm like, another one, but then I remember, well, Avatar is Disney, so I get it.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, that's not on my list at all.
I feel like the thing is, you're not a fan of those movies, and you know, you're not a fan of Tom Cruise. You know,
I actually like part 2 a lot. It's just that I saw it after the year ended, so I couldn't put it back in my list, right? Because I already had done my list, and then I saw part 2 to get part. Perdón.
I was gonna say part 2 is like the worst one they have, buddy.
Part one. ¿Cómo se llama? No, I would say part 2 is better than part 3, bro. It's in the motorcycle. They fight with life. Anyways, so let's just call it chapter 1, right? Chapter 1. So Day of Reckoning. I do believe that was better, and I know that movie was actually really good. Where I got excited for the new one. I was like, I think I ended up with an 8 out of 10, and it would have definitely made my top 10 list, even if it was on the bottom 5, on the bottom 6, right? Like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, but because I saw it after the year, I'm like, that's technically cheating, even though it's part of that year. ¿Cómo se llama? And when I saw this one, for me, I was like, it felt forced. Like we didn't need that movie.
Yeah, you're right to a certain extent. Obviously, it was, hey, remember this guy? Hey, remember this? Let's go ahead and get all this montage of your nostalgia from the past to remind you all these characters that we've brought out. You know, obviously the only one missing was Jeremy Renner. You know, but it was a lot of that, and that kind of took away from the actual story that you're trying to build. And obviously, the whole first hour was set up, and this whole second hour was actually the action sequences inside of the submarine and all this extra stuff. You know.
It sucks because I'm like, if you would have put if you were to try to reduce that to an hour and put it over here to make like a 3-hour long movie, I feel like it kind of would have felt rushed. It's like in a way you had to remove some parts from chapter 1 and then remove some stuff from the final chapter, right? So I'm like, it just felt forced, and at the same time you kind of need it because it wouldn't. All of that story would not fit on chapter 1. So for me. It was a miss on that part, but I did like Day of Reckoning after I saw it. I was like, oh shit. I'm like, I liked it. It was a good action movie, a good spy thriller. I can't say the same for this one. I actually can't. I was rooting for the bad guy. Bob. Number 4.
So number 4 is the one movie that I was mentioning that I wish I had seen in theaters, and I just didn't because I couldn't find the time to go see. Caught Stealing.
Really?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I mean, I saw it on Netflix, and the reason why I'm saying I hated the fact that I didn't see it in the theater was because obviously I'm trying to watch it, I'm trying to pay attention, but obviously I have kids running around and it's not that I have subtitles on, unfortunately, so it's like, I want to enjoy this film, peace and quiet, with a damn drink in my hand if I want to, AMC dine-in, whatever, but yeah, so that was my number 4. I did enjoy it. I enjoyed the story of it. I enjoyed how, where it was heading and how it was heading, and eventually the twists and turns and, left and right, and I was just like, oh, cool. And obviously the ending, I enjoyed the crap out of the ending. How it just...
Stealing is the guy with Elvis, right? The guy who played Elvis?
Yeah, and Bad Bunny.
Yeah, in Bad Bunny, yes. And the guy from the Jews and shit with the pelo and...
Yes.
Okay.
Gypsies,
I'm not check it out then. Because I know that I've been hearing good things about the Leonardo DiCaprio movie, but it's just that the trailers didn't cat it, like, they didn't grab me on to watch them. That one, like the Caught Stealing, and the other one. Caught Stealing, I kept watching it in movie theaters, like the trailer and all that, but I was like... I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm like, it's...
It's an enjoyable film. It's not my top 5, but it's on my top 5, not like number 1 or 2 or 3, but it's up there.
That means that you didn't do Superman as much, or Fantastic Four, or Jurassic World.
That's the thing. They're not good. Again, when we talk about Fantastic Four, it's like, bro, it's not even a superhero film. It's just montage, and they have one action sequence being chased, and then Galactus is like, pow, that's it. And then you have Superman, and it's like, I'm sorry, but he's not Henry Cavill, and he's not Zack Snyder. I'm sorry, it is what it is. I want to see that Thor again.
Right there, you're just being biased, though. You got to give it a chance.
I did give it a chance, and it was just a miss for me. It was a swing and a miss, and I'm just like, it's not it. And then obviously Jurassic World is just another dinosaur movie,
It's just another Avatar movie.
No, it's not.
All right, I got you now. Part 5. Number 5 on your list.
So number 5, I have it on reserve because I am trying to watch Tron, and I'm sure it'll hit top 5, but I can't put it on there, so I have to go based on which one's one of the ones that I saw, and the ones we just talked about. It has to be Superman. Compared to Fantastic Four, obviously to me it's like, yeah. And Thunderbolts was just nothing. It was just another slow film of, here's a shadow, I'm gonna go ahead and cast everybody into shadows.
Thunderbolts was an underwhelming movie, to be honest.
Very underwhelming, And obviously, again, Jurassic World is just a dinosaur movie, another one.
I was expecting. I was expecting Civil War, and I got not Civil War, Winter Soldier, and maybe I hyped myself too much, and that's why I couldn't enjoy it as much.
But it's not even that, because I wasn't even hyped for it, and it was so bad. So it's I don't know. But that for now is my 5. I'm looking into Tron, and then there's this other movie coming out. I think it comes out in January though, so it's gonna be next year's with Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. It's a Netflix film.
It looks like military-ish, right?
Yes.
Okay,
so it looks pretty good. I want to see it, but I think that's in January, so it's gonna have to be for next year's.
Yes, and just so people, whoever made it this far, because I know that I don't get a lot of views, but whoever made it this far, next week we are getting you his most anticipated. I'm gonna give you my honorable mention, which is 5 of them. Like last year that we did it, you're gonna give me your 5, and I'm gonna give you my 5 honorable mention, because I'm gonna give you my own list later on, because I feel like there's too many movies I feel like next year it looks and sounds better than this year. Definitely.
There's a few movies that I could be looking forward to. I'm looking forward to 2029, Avatar 4, and then 2031, Avatar 5.
It's funny, like the next couple of years we're gonna be. I think it's Avatar, Avengers, Avatar, and then Avengers again. I think
Avatar is way. It's years from now.
Are pushing it again further again? I thought it was going to be like...
No. Avatar's going to be 4 from they're saying it's 2029. So we're looking 4 years from now.
2026.
Now, again, James Cameron hasn't said anything. All they most recently was, hey, part 4, and all he said, when a woman gives birth, do you ask her when she's having the next baby? No, I just gave you this shit, so let's wait on those.
That's a good one. That is actually a good one. Well, I'm excited for your movies upcoming. I'm shocked. I feel like you didn't watch a lot of movies because you gave me a weird list. Caught stealing, and then
Watch it, and you understand. If you haven't seen it, you can't.
okay.
Tron was gonna be in my top 5 had I seen it. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be in my top 5.
Why
Pretty
would you
sure.
say that though? Because Jared Leto sometimes can be a miss.
Jared Leto never misses, bro. Morbius is a one-off. Joker, he was a perfect Joker. Unfortunately, that story didn't go anywhere.
A lot of people will say no.
A lot of people prefer Heath Ledger over him. I don't know why. I'm just kidding.
I'll say this. When they shit too much on Jared Leto, I'm like, I actually go to his list, and I'm like, where exactly is he a big star? Because I'm like, you can't fault him for Suicide Squad. You can't.
That's not his film. Yeah,
it's not his film. Hey, actually, let me look it up right now, real quick. Because I know I saw it last time. Because a lot of people were shitting on him, and I wanted to see. Okay, I want to see what's the big issue with him, right? Jared Leto. Other than freaking obviously, ¿cómo se llama la you said it right now, the movie, the vampire one,
Morbius.
Morbius. But Craven also fucked up. Madam Web also fucked up. Venom was the only one kind of successful out of the Sony movies. So is that really Jared Leto's fault? If you think about it, real hard.
Yeah.
Right. Watch. So this is his film ever since he became a big deal. He became a big deal when he won that the Oscar for Dallas Buyers Club, where he played like a gay guy with AIDS, and Matthew McConaughey was in that movie, right? So after that, he came out in two dramas, Jeremy Scott, Holy Hell, and then he did Suicide Squad, right? So people blame him for that. I'm like, no, the movie was successful. I'm like, but was he a bad Joker? In a lot of people's eyes, he was. I'm like, okay, cool. But that movie was successful, so you can't fault him for that, right?
But time out on that. But even was he a bad Joker? Sure, but also Joker was in that movie for what, 10 minutes? He was even the main villain out of that movie.
Exactly. He was exactly, and then that's why I say you can't fault him for that.
Yeah,
but it was successful. Then we get Blade Runner 2049, where he plays the bad guy. I'm like, the movie was successful. I'm like, and he wasn't even the main guy. It was freaking Ryan Gosling.
Yeah.
And Harrison Ford before you get to Jared Leto.
I didn't even know Jared Leto was in the movie. I know the other two were in the movie. I didn't know Jared Leto was in that one.
And then he came out with The Outsider. That's a Netflix movie. So I'm like, okay, you can't really count that because we don't know how much it did. The Little Things with Denzel Washington, where he plays like a detective, where he's trying to find who killed the girls. But that one came out in fucking COVID. So technically, no fucking movies came out in the theaters in COVID. So you can't fault him for that, right? And it was a Denzel Washington movie. And then we get to Morbius. It's like, okay, that one failed. We get to another one that's called Haunted Mansion. I think it came out this year or last year. And Haley Steinfeld, Tom Haddish, Owen Wilson, Danny DeVito. So you see, he's not even the main actor in the fucking poster. Then he gets Tron, and that's where that one flopped. Finally, after Morbius in this one, so 2 movies, and now he's gonna be in Masters of the Universe, He-Man. He's gonna be Skeletor. So I was like, okay, so you guys already gave him shit for Morbius, which I already told you every Sony movie but Venom sucked ass or did not make money, and Tron would be as big as budget that he felt. I'm like, but Masters of the Universe, he's playing the bad guy. So how the hell is it his fault that the movie doesn't make any money?
Right. Yeah.
And I feel like no one gives a shit about 1980s TV show cartoons that are turned into movies. And you're making it PG-13? Like, if anything, you should make it rated R because that's our audience. You know, the 80s people want to see their cartoon into a movie about a freaking, like a Viking fighting whatever. It's a sword and sandals type of movie. So, I'm like, he gets a lot of shit. When I'm saying that, he's pretty good if you actually pay attention. I don't think he was bad in Morbius, to be honest. I'm not saying the movie
was just crap, but yeah.
He was the sprinkle on the crap. Like, está like crap, let's put some fucking sprinkles para que se mire bonito. I don't think he was bad honestly. I don't. think he was bad. I will see Tron before I make my list. I'm gonna see that one that you're saying, and I have to see the Leo movie because maybe he acts the shit out of it. Look at the Revenant.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I was like, which Leo movie? But I actually remember which one. Where he's looking for his daughter, right? Or something
Yes,
like that, right? Something with
Simon,
his
yes,
daughter. Yeah,
yes.
okay. I know
So, and I know that when Leo acts, he can act. So I have to give it a try. He shocked me with Revenant, and I'm like, I will never. Because I think that year he took out Revenant and he went in Django Unchained, and ever since then I'm like, I'll watch every Leo movie, whatever you want. Well, you're a great actor, just like Ben Affleck. When he had his run, his Gone Girl, his fucking The Town, Argo, fuck yourself. Have you seen Argo?
I mean, a long time ago, but yeah.
That movie's
Long
a
time
shit.
ago. Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, William, that's your top 5. It what's it again? Number 5?
Superman.
Superman. I miss. Or Tron if you watch it.
I'm sure it's gonna be Tron, but I'm not. I don't think I'll watch it in time. But you brought up a movie. You brought up a movie right now, and I was like, wait, I completely forgot. That was this year, right? Fucking Craven.
Craven wasn't this year.
I think it was February or so.
Yes. No, you
That could
better
be
not.
number 5.
You want to get stabbed? You're gonna say that was better than Superman?
You're gonna think it's not?
But I don't think Craven was this year, to be honest. Because if not, I would have put it in my list. No, I don't think
it was this year.
Craven movie. No, it was 2024. I think it was in October. Yeah, December. So that's why you said February because it was close to it. So it was Superman. I'm surprised it was that high, to be honest. But each to his own. You said Caught Stealing.
Mm-hmm.
You said the Tom Cruise last
Mission
movie,
Impossible.
Mission Impossible, F1, and then of course Avatar. I will say, William, you need to watch a little bit more horror because you're missing out on some good,
I'm trying to sleep at night. I'm sleeping. I would be missing out on some good sleep. I can't. The sleep counts a lot.
Then you should get into like some action thrillers. Then the ones with detective work and all that shit.
I'll tell you what. I might watch one actually in January. It's called Primate.
Oh,
no, I am not.
Bro, trust.
I think no. They're saying the theory is going. What's the theory going in? What's that one movie that had? Damn it! Which one was it? I forgot already. I'll text you once I remember what the theory is. But what?
What is the theory?
No, it's spawning off a movie, but I don't remember what movie it is.
It's not the Planet of the Apes.
No, that.
Because there's no other Mighty Joe Young.
No.
That was fucking.
I'll have to text you, and I'm sorry to the people who are actually watching this far into that. I won't be able to tell you what the theory was, but yeah, it's that what happened in that movie ended up becoming. It was like he was part of the reason of that movie, and then it's spawning, and this is what it is.
That's
no.
Yes, no.
That
one. Yeah, now, okay. As soon as you said that shit, I'm like, it clicked on me on la stupid changuito.
Yeah,
which I don't understand that fucking movie to this day.
I don't understand any of his movies except for the first one.
So we'll see next week. What are your anticipated movies? Try to have 10. I'll give you 5. So first, I'll be with you from like 10, 9, 8, 7. That's what I'll do my honorable mention, and then we'll end it with your last 5. Hopefully they're good ones because I already know what probably number 1 is going to be.
Unfortunately, number 1 got pushed back to 2027. I think.
Which one got pushed back? Street Fighter?
What the
fuck? Which one was your number 1 that got pushed back?
Batman 2.
Really? You really like part 1?
You didn't?
I had my issues with it.
No, let me just.
Well, I know you have Batman there, but you actually got him. You actually got the whole thing. Yeah. Oh shit! That's how much you liked it.
Yeah, that got him over there. But yeah, no. Part 1 was
my new
amazing. Blue Beetle. That was alright. The movie was alright. The movie was alright.
It was good.
It was alright. I don't know. I think George Lopez killed it for me.
Because you can't see him in actions, huh?
No, he's not funny anymore. All his jokes are just that. But no, I mean the movie was good. It was. I'm not saying it was bad. It wasn't just. It wasn't The Flash.
Well, I'll say this about the Batman before we call it quits right here. My only issue, well, My only two issues with the Batman was Bruce Wayne. I hated how he was, the Bruce Wayne character. He was
Yes.
mopey, like when you're
Not
supposed
this
to be.
Playboy millionaire. Yes, yes.
Yes, okay. So I was like, okay, he's still young. We can get there. I'm like, that's the best part. And then I hated that he was not a ninja, that he was more like an MMA guy. Who was like, oh, like motherfucker, you're not big like Ben Affleck to do that shit. I'm like, and when you're young, you're supposed to be a ninja. You're not supposed to be a brute. I'm like, people are telling me you need to see more comics where he fights like that. I'm like, yes, but this is year 2 where he's a fucking ninja.
Yeah.
I'm like, so that's the only thing that like if he would have been like the fucking guy from Jack Reacher, the big motherfucker. I don't know if you've seen the TV show Jack Reacher.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, well that fool, I forgot his name, Alan Richardson. If he would have been him as Batman, I'm like, okay, I get it. I get it. You're playing the Dark Knight. Cool. You're big. You can do that shit. I'm like, but you're Robert Pattinson. I feel like I can smack that fool.
I
I
mean,
mean, I don't know if he knows how martial arts or anything, but I feel like I can smack him.
well, yeah, I'm sure, but I mean,
Like I wouldn't go to Alan Richardson smack him. I wouldn't do that. I'm like, I'll think about it. But Robert Pattinson, I'm like, hey, you look like a bitch.
remember, he was a vampire first, okay?
All right, William. You have yourself a good night, eh?
All right.
All right, peace out, people. Deuces.